G'day gamers, Gob here. Welcome back to Gob's Quickies. Now, recently the 20W09A snapshot came out for the 1.16 Never update, and with it came the target block, which was a very exciting addition to the game. Now, this target block is a redstone functional block, and it adds a number of things that we can now do that we couldn't do before. And I was sitting around the other day and I was thinking to myself, what can I do with the target block that's different? Now, I don't profess to being an excellent redstoner, but I've come up with a way of passing a redstone signal upwards without needing a big tower of redstone torches, and I'm going to show you how now. Right, first thing we need to understand is our target block operates by emitting a redstone signal when it's struck by a projectile weapon. Now, I did show that in my snapshot 20W09A video, so I won't go into any more detail about that, but the closer you get to the center, the stronger the signal. But if you hit it anywhere, it emits a signal. Now, I'm going to use that function to give us a redstone signal regardless of where we hit, and we can do that by whacking down a repeater. A repeater will take any signal strength going into it and pump it back out at the signal strength of 15. So happy days. Any signal, any hit on that target block, pump through that repeater, suddenly we've got a full signal strength and we get a redstone signal which does something, and I'll show you what I'm going to do here. Now, I've got a dispenser. It's full of arrows. And I walk along and I step, and there you go, see, whack, fired an arrow, hit the target block, gave a redstone signal and activated my redstone lamp. Let's see if we can do it again. There we go. Okay, so that's the mechanics that I'm going to play with. What I've done now is I've got it again, except now the dispenser is facing upwards. Okay, and it shall shoot the arrow up in the air, hit that target block, activate that repeater, which will give a redstone signal to that redstone lamp. And let's see how that works. Okay, so we go here, I've got my pressure plate, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. And that leads me... Oh! Oi! Get off my pressure plate! Yep, that's it. Scarper, go on. Get out of here. Shoo. Shoo. Painful chickens. Right, okay, so, as I was saying, that functionality there leads me to this. And this is what I've decided to have a go at building. Now, as I said, not the greatest redstoner. So, this is a prototype. And if there are some redstoners out there who are much better than me, you're welcome to take this concept, give it a tweak, and turn it into something a bit more efficient. But what I've got here is a very narrow wall. Very narrow indeed. See that? Not much to it at all, is there? But I can come along here and I step on my pressure plate and it opens. So we'll see that again. And there you go. A working piston door with not a lot of space. And how did I do that? I've got a dispenser there and a target block there. And the reason I've got these trapdoors here is using this method we have to go and top up the arrows every now and then. Okay, so we've got a redstone signal activated there, runs along here, fires up there, goes here. I invert the signal so that I can keep the pistons extended, and there we go. We activate the pistons, or deactivate I should say. The pistons retract, taking that part of the door with it, and there you go, it opens. Excellent. So what do we need to do to build it? Okay, to do a basic build, and you can extend upon your wall however you like after that, you need an area 9 by 3. And this red area here is where the door is going to go. Okay, so what do we need? We're going to need a pressure plate, a target block, a number of arrows, building blocks of your choice, some stairs, again probably to match your building blocks, 4 sticky pistons, 4 repeaters, a whack of redstone dust, a dispenser, and a couple of redstone torches. So first things first, we need to dig out where we're going to put our door. Okay, so we dig out the area and we place our pistons down. Now at the moment the pistons are retracted. Okay, so the door will be in the open state. And we'll just build around it. There we go. We'll go around the boundary. And put our building blocks down. Okay, so we don't need to actually have it any wider than 1 except for where the door is. So I'll just put the grass back in this area. Okie dokie. So there we go. That's where our door is there. Now what do? We dig down the area in front of the door. And we want to make sure we've got a conductive block under our pistons. Put a repeater in front of each of the conductive blocks. And we want some redstone running off from that. Clear out this area so we've got some room to work. Okay, that one goes there. Okay, what we want here is a conductive block. And wrong one. And we'll just close that area in. And on this one here, we're going to put a redstone torch. Okay, and that will power those pistons. So now we've got those two in the open state. But what we want to do is be able to invert that signal so that it will retract when we want it to open. Okay, and we're going to put our pressure plate up here. So we want to be able to carry that signal over. We'll put a couple of blocks there. Okay, we'll put our pressure plate on this one. Okay, so when we activate that pressure plate, this will power this block, which will then have a redstone signal. We want that redstone signal to go down here. And there you go, it retracts. Okay, so the redstone signal goes down there, turns off that torch, retracts the pistons. Okay, what next? What's next is we want to take that redstone signal over to our dispenser. We're going to put our dispenser here. Okay, now dispenser will put the dispensing slot facing the direction of you. So we have to look down and place it down. Okay, and we'll just put our arrows in there to get them out of our inventory. Happy days. Now, we need to power that dispenser. Okay, so I'll just clear out some more space. Okay, so what we got at the moment is a redstone signal come down here. But we'll also get it to come this way. And then it'll go up here, onto this one, onto that one, into that dispenser. And let's see if that works now. There we go, and we fired an arrow. Happy days. So that's a fair chunk of our redstone done. Okay, what next? We need to build it up. Now we want to enclose this dispenser so it's not as obvious. And we want to take it up 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so don't put a block on top of that redstone. Do it one up on ground level. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy days. We'll just fill this in. There we go. And we'll go on this side as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now when we cross, fires the arrow up through the chamber that we've created. Okay, so can you guess what we want to put here? We want to put our target block. We'll do that. Okie dokie, so there's our target block. Now on this one here, because this is going to emit a redstone signal, we want to put our repeater. It's going to power that block, and on the other side of that one we want to put a redstone torch. Okie doke. And then we are going to put down our pistons. Okay, so that's where our door will be when it's open. So we want our piston to be here. So this is the level that we're not at. Right, there we go. Put down our part of the door, take away those, and we run our redstone from there to there. And there's our door closed. And now when we walk across the pressure plate, it opens a door, because it fires an arrow into that, which activates that. Now the only thing I haven't worked out to do is we've only got a short period of time here, because we've got a constant redstone signal for me to keep the bottom part open, but we don't have a constant signal to keep the top part open, so you've only got a short period of time. And you could rectify that by not having the top one, I suppose, but that defeats the purpose of what I'm doing here. And the only thing we've got left to do now is to hide all the bits and bods. And we could do that. Oops, don't want to do that. We do that along here. Now what we want to do is put a slab across here so we don't destroy our redstone. And the reason we can't put a solid block across there is because it blocks off that redstone going across. So we'll just put our slabs along here. We can't put one there, so what we want to do is hide it by doing that. And there you go. And we probably want to put something up the top just to hide that as well. So, and we can then hide all this other redstone componentry as well. Not as pretty as the other one, but it still functions. So walk along there, and there we go, we got a door. Well, I'm pretty excited. It's the first redstone thing that's been purely gobified. It's gobtastic, as Akodo says, and I like it. And there it is, looking a little bit prettier. So, there is a piston door which uses the target block functionality for redstone circuitry. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't done so, and chuck this video a comment. Go and have a look at the rest of my quickies, which gives us stories on the updates, other redstone functions, and some farms. That's all I've got time for now, but until next time, hooroo!